This weekend on Good Taste, come with us to Port Aransas. Your favorite seaside spots welcome you back. From over-the-top hot plates
Is as Italian as it can get, 10,000 miles from Italy.
to enchilada ecstasy.
The food is fabulous.
The coast is open for business, and wait till you hear some of their stories. A super sunny version of Good Taste starts now. Hi everyone, welcome to Good Taste. I'm Tanji Patton. This week, it's all about new beginnings. Exciting new things happening all along the Texas coast. Hurricane Harvey ripped a path of destruction up and down the Gulf Coast, but Port Aransas fought back, banding together to rebuild, re-energize, and welcome you back to the coast. And as is so often the case, it's food and wine bringing folks together. The best way to get to know Linda Alua. Pop the cork on a good Italian red. Sit back and listen. You'll soon discover why Linda is the heart and soul of Venetian hot plate.
I don't know Alfredo, and nobody in Italy knows Alfredo. I'm sure there's an Alfredo somewhere.
But not in Italy. Linda's the driving force behind this cozy cafe's passion for serving authentic Northern Italian cuisine.
Is as Italian as it can get, 10,000 miles from Italy. Because we are on the coast, fish is very important to our menu.
We've been coming here for years and love it.
The rich flavors of Italy shine in this beautiful cumin-roasted rack of lamb.
It's a New Zealand rack of lamb and a balsamic reduction. It's very beautiful, it's juicy, and it goes like hotcakes.
The captivating flavors of Rome explode in this creamy veal carciofi.
Imagine artichoke hearts with the mushroom. It gives the smoothiness to it with the light cream sauce.
There's the to-die-for scratch-made lasagna della mamma, a recipe imported from Linda's mother.
So the lasagna here has a bechamel instead of a ricotta, and gives it a more creamy texture.
Put also a little bit of nutmeg in it, very little, and you have a beautiful lasagna.
Linda grew up in a family of restaurateurs near Venice, married her sweetheart Mauricio, and moved to Philadelphia. Soon after, they started searching for a warmer spot to open a restaurant of their own.
There's a friend of mine who sells a restaurant in Port Aransas, Texas. He made it sound it was like Maui. I mean, I swear to God to you, talking about plants and sunset and things. And so we came down.
Well, yeah, Maui in Texas, who wouldn't be, right?
We realized it was not Maui, the guy was full of it. But the first day that we arrived, Maurice didn't even want to park here. He put in reverse and we were leaving, and I said, stop everything. Eventually, there was something about this island. There was the funkiness of it, that there was an energy.
So captivating, Linda convinced Mauricio to stay and open Venetian Hot Plate just a few blocks from the beach.
Because they gave us 6 months because we didn't have the ranch dressing and we didn't have fried food.
So they gave you 6 months to survive?
Yeah, and there were 6 months. So 23 years later, it's like, you know.
That all started a decades-long love affair with this tight-knit community. A community also put to the test when Harvey came calling.
We walk in, third of this was caved in, everything was wet on the back.
So this was totally gutted and redone?
Totally got it. Yeah, it was on studs.
Was there ever a moment of time when you saw that and you thought, not sure I'll stay?
Just a moment like that. And then I said, nope, I gotta change the energy. And I said, I gotta reopen the restaurant, like it or not. Just suck it up and make it happen.
Linda credits her dedicated team for having her back after the storm, and also for seeing her through the biggest storm of all, when her husband of 24 years, Mauricio, became ill.
So the whole community got together. Next thing I know, there was $5,000 in the bank. They all donated blood. It's just unbelievable, and they kept me supporting through the whole years until he died. It was magnificent, unbelievable, these people.
Sous Chef Domingo has been with the restaurant since the beginning. And Executive Chef Mark Pulich, a Katrina survivor, started in 2005. He took over the reins after Mauricio died. He stirs up his beloved recipes like this scrumptious seafood appetizer. We are making the
Misto mare.
misto mare. Misto mare.
You got it. So what we do is we start off with a little bit of oil in the pan. Shrimp.
Gulf shrimp. You got it, yeah.
A little bit of scallop. We're gonna put a little bit of garlic in.
Fresh mussels and clams also go into this delicious dish. Then comes the kick.
Hold your breath.
Oh yeah, now that garlic's really coming out. And, a little bit of the chili pepper too.
It's a spicy dish.
All served on, wait for it, a sizzling Venetian hot plate.
Ching ching.
Well, that's good. Oh, I just got the kick. I love it. So sip some wine with Linda and soak it all in. The delicious food, the beauty of the beach, and the love and warmth that's waiting for you in Port Aransas at Venetian Hot Plate.
I love Venetian Hot Plate. Love, love, love it. And Linda, I mean, come on. You can't get any better than that, so.
Pop the cork on a good red wine because dinner tonight is going to be fantastic. I'm with the executive chef of Goya, Fernando Deza, and we're making what you would think is an Italian dish, but boy, we've got a fun twist to it.
Right, we have a bean twist. We have a delicious pappardelle pasta with a black bean and a cremini mushroom bolognese sauce. So we already started the bolognese sauce. We start with the ground beef. We season with adobo with pepper. We're gonna saute some white onions, add some cremini mushrooms, a little bit of nutmeg in here, red wine vinegar. We're gonna add some Goya tomato paste. That's gonna help out on the consistency of the bolognese sauce. To get more volume and to get more flavor, Goya tomato sauce. You got the consistency, it's very thick. We're gonna add the black beans.
Into the bolognese sauce.
Goya black beans already cooked in a can. We're gonna add some heavy cream to it.
Oh,
Heavy cream.
keeps getting better.
Some Parmesan cheese. A little bit of fresh basil in it. And there you go. The pappardelle, we cook it with a little bit of water and our Goya chicken bouillon, and it's ready to go.
All right, the best part. Somebody's got to try this delicious dish. right?
Yeah, pasta with black beans.
Sure.
Bolognese is amazing, right?
It's delicious. We've got the recipe online. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers. This is good. Up next on Good Taste, gorgeous gourmet grub from an unassuming little spot that opened its doors and hearts after Harvey came calling. But next, Port A's go-to spot for Tex-Mex with a twist and margaritas that pack a punch. Ooh, I like it so much you may not get it back. More fantastic food from the coast in just a minute. Good things come from Cisco. Welcome back. Everyone here in Port Aransas has their own story of surviving the big storm. Here at Trout Street Bar and Grill, they had water coming from the top and from down below. This place was a complete wipeout. When you come inside, I want to show you this floor. This 120-year-old teak wood floor was completely destroyed in the flood. Miraculously, they were able to find a stockpile and they built it back. It's as good as new. When you come to Port A, if you're craving Tex-Mex, we found a place where the tacos and the tequila are over the top. In the months after Harvey's destruction, the old familiar restaurants of Port Aransas slowly started to emerge from the rubble.
It seems like people are happy to have guests back, and it shows.
La Playa Mexican Grill couldn't wait to get back to doing what they do best, dishing up great food and a whole lot of love to family and friends.
So we've been coming to the Playa for probably about 15 years now.
The food is fabulous.
Cheers.
Cheers, all right, to 70 kinds of tequila.
Yay!
A ton of thirst-quenching margaritas, and a focus on fresh seafood from the Gulf.
Looks pretty good, doesn't it?
La Playa is Port A's go-to spot for Tex-Mex with a twist.
It's delicious. I highly recommend it.
Tacos are great. Traditional tacos are delicious. Their beef here is incredible. You can't beat that.
You can't beat the flavor explosion wrapped up in La Playa's medley of exciting enchiladas either.
I'm having the cheese enchiladas.
Dive in to delicious classics, chicken, beef, and cheese. But leave room for adventure. La Playa rolls up enchiladas packed with jumbo lump crab meat, sizzling shrimp, sautéed spinach with roasted almonds, even crawfish. Crawfish enchiladas.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
But the showstopper here, the crab meat enchilada.
This is our most popular dish altogether out of
really?
everything, yes.
This is the big one, huh?
This is the big one, yes.
A big mound of sweet jumbo lump crab meat, sautéed with butter and lime juice.
We're talking serious jumbo lump crab meat there. Wow.
Slather those corn tortillas with guacamole, load up the crab, and roll them up.
Put those right in the middle. We're gonna put some roasted poblano sauce on there.
Top that with a heap of cheese, and you've got a meal worth talking about. There's a lot of cheese on this thing.
It is just rich and creamy.
We love it.
That is delicious.
There are unexpected twists like this in nearly every dish at La Playa. The flaky fresh halibut comes smothered with a pile of that same buttery crab meat and slices of avocado.
We don't use a lot of sauce on that particular dish. We want you to taste the freshness of the fish and the crab meat.
You could eat here every night, have something different, and be satisfied when you walked out of the door every single night.
Greg lives for that kind of feedback. When he opened the doors here 15 years ago, he immediately felt the love.
The locals have been great since day one when we got here, but they've always been very generous and very kind, and that was kind of unexpected.
That kindness showed up in full force when Harvey landed on La Playa's doorstep. Like so many others here, Greg lost his home.
What was the support like right after the storm?
You know, people just driving down the street and giving you food or giving you gloves or different stuff that you needed. It was pretty moving. It was nice.
At first glance, Greg thought he'd been spared the worst of Harvey's wrath.
Okay, so I can only imagine what's going through your mind as you walk down the street wondering,
Right.
What am I going to find here?
Well, the outside looked fine. I thought, well, everything is going to be okay, but then you open the door and it was just like, you saw sunlight through the roof, you know, different parts of the roof were gone.
But not all was lost.
So all that went on inside, but you say all of those tequila bottles were virtually untouched.
Literally, where the bottles were, we didn't lose a single bottle of tequila.
Maybe the guy upstairs knew we needed margaritas after a storm like that, right?
Absolutely.
Just 3 months after Harvey hit, Greg was back at the bar, slinging shots from his incredible tequila collection. Those top-shelf tequilas take La Playa's mouth-watering mix of margaritas to a whole new level.
So what are you making?
So we're going to make the dreamsicle.
Dreamsicle like what we had when we were kids?
Yes, yeah, that's exactly right. That's what it's going to taste like.
Ooh, I like it so much you may not get it back.
Serving up fantastic food, fun, and a whole lot of margaritas, this little slice of Mexico by the sea has shown it can weather any storm.
The quality and the consistency is the utmost.
Everyone helps each other out. It's really a great community.
Coming up, sail in for some fabulous wines in my wine finds. But next, a mother-son duo dish up some delicious eats and dish out a whole lot of love at a tiny, unassuming cottage by the beach. More fun Port Aransas adventures coming up. Good Taste with Tanji is brought to you in part by H-E-B.
Welcome back, everyone. To give you some perspective, the boat docks are just right over here. I can see the beautiful blue ocean straight ahead of me. And then, tucked away, almost hidden on this tiny little corner, just happens to be one of the best restaurants in Port A.
This little blink and you'll miss it eatery is simply called Shells, a spot you definitely don't want to miss.
It's word of mouth that made this restaurant.
There's nothing simple about the food here. Each dish is uniquely, divinely delicious.
Anything that comes out of this kitchen is excellent.
Every time we come in, we try to make it over here.
This family-owned restaurant is known for its generosity. A place where people dine as strangers and leave as friends.
The place is small and quaint, and we always meet a friend.
If the hospitality here isn't enough to keep you coming back, the flavor-packed food will.
Plus our favorite place in the city.
There are European and Asian influences in every dish here. One of the big hits, these tender beef tips with robust gorgonzola sauce.
The beef tips with the gorgonzola are a great combination. Couldn't be better.
Another favorite, fresh ahi tuna, coated with a healthy dose of black pepper, seared rare with a drizzle of Japanese mayonnaise.
It's pretty good stuff.
So is this local sheep's head fish, smothered in spicy sriracha sauce and fried.
It is delicious.
Yeah, sriracha fried fish sounds amazing.
The unique flavors started sizzling here 22 years ago when Heber Stone Sr. opened Shell's with his wife Karen. This is such a part of the community. It's a small,
Absolutely.
intimate restaurant, but when you come here, I would venture to say a lot of the people know everyone in the room, you know?
It gets a little loud sometimes because everybody's so happy to see each other.
When Harvey came roaring through Port A, Shell's miraculously survived with little damage. It became a home away from home for locals after the storm.
We did what we could. We opened up and just started giving food away.
It was overwhelming to see all the people that came in. Patio was full, parking lot was full.
That giving spirit would have made Heber Sr. proud. He passed away 4 years ago. When he died, his son stepped up.
I don't think we ever thought that would just be just me and her doing this alone.
You always been
It's
this
awesome.
close?
Oh yeah.
Of course, yes.
I'm an only son, so
He's an only child, so.
I'm lucky. I got her all to myself.
The recipes at Shell's come from Heber Sr.'s journey in food. He trained under European chefs and opened 3 restaurants in Austin. He passed his sophisticated palate on to his son.
I do remember going up to and hanging out in the restaurants and being in the bakery with my mom.
Heber still serves his dad's favorite dishes, like the famous rigatoni pollo.
I eat this at least once a week for dinner.
That's high praise because you see everything. This crowd pleaser has roasted poblano peppers and sweet sun-dried tomatoes. So you've already roasted your poblanos, so they're nice and smoky and soft. Add chicken that's been marinating for 12 hours, then decadent chipotle cream sauce. Do you ever get hungry when you're back here cooking?
All the time.
Because of all the smells? One bite and you'll be hooked. Oh, it's so creamy.
Never get tired of it.
No, and that poblano, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's good stuff, that's for sure.
Even the bread here is fantastic. Karen makes it fresh, from scratch, every day. The desserts too.
She outworks all the younger employees. Yeah, she's the hardest working line cook on the island by far.
It's just great food and just a great atmosphere.
It's been a long road to recovery, but Shell's and Port A have come back stronger than ever.
Oh, everybody that's here is working twice as hard, if not 10 times as hard, just to make everybody feel comfortable and come back to Port A.
It's been wonderful, and people are really happy and moving forward, and so it's great.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Many more years of success.
Absolutely.
Okay guys, grab a glass. Time for my wine finds. First, a wine that offers a little relief from the heat. This is the broad-bent Vinho Verde. Vinho Verdes are Portuguese wines and they're known for their bright acidity, citrusy flavors, and slight effervescence. The grapes grow in acid-rich granite-based soil, so they have a nice bit of minerality too. Eric Asimov with the New York Times calls these wines cheap and cheerful. I say cheers to that. For about $7 a bottle, this is a fantastic find. Up next, another wonderful find, a rosé with a beautiful bottle. This is the Protea Dry Rosé, and it's made with Southern Rhone varietals. So think cherries, strawberries,
just a hint of minerality. It's a lovely wine that will pair with almost anything. Rosés are so versatile. You can definitely use the bottle for your next bouquet of roses. The Protea Dry Rosé is $15. All right, last but definitely not least, this is going to be your everyday drinking Cabernet for the fall. The Giaposa Cabernet Sauvignon is made with that luscious Napa fruit. This cab caught my attention big time because it over-delivers on flavor for its crazy reasonable price. You're going to taste black currants, blackberries, and just a hint of cocoa. Really smooth and a super deal at about $17 a bottle. As always, I found all my wines right here at H-E-B. Keep your seat. A beautiful weekend at the Houstonian could be all yours. Details next. Click on goodtaste.tv and sign up right now for your chance to win an incredible 2-night stay at the Houstonian Hotel. I want to thank the people at Port Aransas. We've had an incredible time and have met so many amazing people that have overcome immeasurable obstacles. Truly inspiring folks. There's one message they want me to give to all of you. They need you and want you to come. And why wouldn't you? This place is beautiful. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Cheers to good taste. Good Taste accommodations provided by the Schlitterbahn River Park and Resort, Corpus Christi.
Welcome.
God, it smells so good.
Thanks.
What's for dinner?
Chuletas asadas made with my secret ingredient, mojo criollo Goya. Just let them marinate for a few hours. That's it.
And for the kids?
The same. Chuletas asadas con mojo criollo Goya.
The kids are gonna like this?
Oh, they're gonna love it.
Okay.
Goya Mojo Criollo, a marinade made with garlic, onions, and citrus, adds authentic Latin flavor to your meat. Perfect for real-life chefs who teach their kids that life has more than one flavor. If it's Goya, it has to be good.
In Italia, great wine is called Vino Buono. And that's our goal in Montalcino, when my family created Banfi wines.
Italians have been growing grapes here for 1,000 years. The unique climates helped them create beautiful wines. And H-E-B has a great selection of Italian wines at great prices. So enjoy a little bit of Italy.
Where wine is all about food, family, and friends. Chin chin.
This is the Vino Buono department at H-E-B. No store does more than my H-E-B.